Yeah, my hair is a mess. Hi everyone. Well, I don't think anyone's actually watching this. Um, Good afternoon. It is Thursday, December 10th. I don't have to look at the time or look at my computer or look down anymore because I've got it memorized actually, which is not surprising. Okay, now I just saw a few nice reaction videos from Fine Bros, and they have a lot of great videos. I love the content they're showing and the fact that a lot of kids and YouTubers and teenagers and elders, to me, the elders are my favorite because, I mean, they're awesome. But I just saw a video of teens reacting to Captain Sparkles. Now, because of that, because of these other ones I've seen, I've subscribed to Superwoman. I've subscribed to. There's a few, certain other ones, including like Movie Junkie and just honest trailers and stuff like that. Well, then there's other ones for other reasons why I've subscribed to them, because they're really a lot of fun to watch. Including like AFV and stuff like that, and Vine compilations. There's a lot of good Viners out there. Anyway, Captain Sparkles, I didn't realize this, but when he's reacting to a video or something, it's Jordan. And in 2 or 3 challenges, like try not to grin, try not to laugh challenges, he's won 2 of them. And in this one, he seems so much more nice than I ever thought. Wow. Oh my gosh. And there was another guy, I think I subscribed to him before, and then I unsubscribed myself, not realizing that I just subscribed to a guy who told me to kill myself because of how stupid I was, when actually I wasn't stupid, I was just drunk. At the time I wrote a comment. That's the thing, I should really avoid writing stuff when I'm drunk. Especially when I'm angry drunk. Anyway, most of the stuff that I had written when I'm angry actually turned out a lot better than I thought. Because when you're a teenager, I mean, to me, it is a normal process to go through a whole bunch of fucked up problems and thoughts in your head, including I should blow up my school, or I should just ditch class, or no one's gonna miss me, or wouldn't it be great if we had this guy for a teacher or that woman for a teacher? I mean, in my head I thought, I wish this place was Hogwarts, or I wish it was more like an R.L. Stein book, like a Goosebumps book. To me, that would be so much better than finding out that we're all supposed to be vampires or something. Or not vampires, not the sparkly douchebags. No offense to Stephanie Meyer, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Sorry about that. I mean, I've read the books. I read New Moon, Breaking Dawn, Eclipse. Mostly for the werewolves, because I like the idea that she's got a native tradition, turned it into something. Yeah, they're territorial, it's their homeland, they were pushed away, but there was a treaty between vampires and them, and they've had to protect themselves, and from the first one who changed to, like protecting humanity sort of thing, all the rest of the humans that are on their land from these vampires. It was a big thing, and I thought it was a great idea, actually. I mean, who wouldn't want to protect their home from like a great supernatural villain, dark force, that just would engulf and consume humanity? There is no way that you'd allow that to happen. There's no way I would allow that to happen. Actually, I should more do a whole eye thing. Anyway, I've been alone in the office all day. I've had some things to do, some things coming in, including, let me show you, putting these up. See all that? Christmas cards. And as a result, putting up all those Christmas cards and the Christmas stuff in the background, which is like, you know, pictures like it's like a Joyeux Noël sort of thing. Two of them do look the same because they're from the same person, the same organization, but one is for specifically for this office, and the other one is supposed to be for my boss personally. So I just kept that up there for now, but when he comes in, I know that he will come in. I'm gonna ask him if he wants it for sure. Everything is a little bit, you know, messy, and things are here and there because I'm waiting for them to come back either tomorrow or Monday before I leave, most likely. And there's a new guy that's going to be coming in, and I just found out that his name is Norman. A very I mean, last time I met a Norman, he was short hair and glasses. This guy comes in and he looks good. He's fit. And it's like, whoa, charm and everything. Like, why do you have that name? But then again, never judge a book by its cover. I mean, if you had a book, it would probably look more like it would remind you of a truck driver, and it would have his name in the front. You'd think old guy, probably kind of chubby, probably, you know, enjoys beef jerky and stuff like that. And this guy walks in, it's like, you snowboard, don't you? Like, that would be the first thing that would pop into my head when this guy came in. He was all charmed and everything. Anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is to say that if you're watching this, I'm talking to the guy who had subscribed to me secretly. Now, I have a feeling that you're watching the videos that have my stories on them. Just, you know, little things I write here and there. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And one that hit, like, way above my expectations. Like, more views than I ever expected. I'm not going to be negative about it anymore. Because now I just like to write. I mean, I'm past the point of paranoia and thinking someone's probably stealing my stories, gonna sell them off as their own, when really there's a lot more to these kind of things. I just write them out because I want to. I can't help it. I write every single day, especially when I'm in the office and I have free time. When I'm at home, I write. I'm writing on my phone, I'm writing on my iPad. I mean, this iPad is really cracked, actually. I've had it since 2012, 2013, and guess what? It's already got cracks. That's what happens when you don't take care of your stuff. Then again, I've always known that, especially as a kid. Now, I have a feeling that guy might be watching this. Yeah, I'm still alive. But I don't think it was meant to be put out that way. I think it was supposed to say that you're so stupid, you shouldn't be alive. But the thing is, I'm not a stereotype. In fact, I hate stereotypes. They should only be used for entertainment on the screens, you know? I mean, I'm used to seeing them on, like, Saved by the Bell and that. I've got a feeling that if I continue to write more at some point, that you are actually going to be, well, probably, possibly allowing yourself to be, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're just seeing if I actually, am as pathetic as I seem to be when I was drunk. I mean, maybe, just maybe, you had seen that one video more than once of me reacting without showing the video that I was reacting to, but knowing because it's a ventriloquist, you're gonna hear it, and you're gonna know exactly who it is, because this guy is famous beyond anyone's expectations. Anyway, most of the time you come across videos like these, and it's like, on Fine Bros and just a lot of comical kind of stuff. It's because it's just something you enjoy. It's just something to brighten up your day. But I don't want to put the video up because I feel like if I do, people are going to be like, oh, I've seen this before, and watch the video instead of my reaction. It's better if I have people listen to what I'm reacting to, so I'm going to keep it to just the way it is, and with, comedians, because comedians are there for you to hear them, and sometimes seeing their reactions, I try my best to avoid the reactions. The facial reactions of the people talking. Usually it's a big part of it, a major part of it. I am putting my boots on, actually. That's what I'm doing. Switching from one pair of boots to another, because I'm going to be going for a little bit of a walk to the post office. And guess what? I think I took a piece of... No? Okay. I'm not bleeding, so anyway. Hang on. Jeez. Okay. Okay. I'm wearing thick socks, that's why it's hard for me to put my boots on. And I'm doing them a different way. I have them already tied, so all what I have to do is like link, around like that. Like that, instead of tying them. I do it another way. That's only because I'm weird. Let's see now. Today, Thursday, it's pretty well calm right now. Had people come in, things being brought in, things being picked up. Next week I'm expecting the new guy to come in. I'm expecting this to be cleaned out and partially parted, but if not, I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow and helping out, because I know I'm not going to be doing it alone, because there's a huge cabinet filled with files that's like higher than this. I'm pointing to this, higher than this. So, and it's filled with files. He's worked here ever since the beginning, so there's going to be like a whole year's worth of files and cases and booklets he's had to print out for different organizations and programs and ideas that are being brought up. Anyway, listen to this. Bureau de Mission Poché d'Habitant Gavabojo. Désolé, Madame, Monsieur Buba, et à Madagami maintenant. On retourne demain après-midi. Oui. Ok. Dans stylo. Ok. Okay. Près de janvier. Okay. Okay. 22, 24. Okay. Oui. Okay. Oui. Au revoir. Yeah, French. I'm still working on it, still practicing it, but sometimes I don't have enough in my vocabulary. I'm still working on it though. And the other thing I should probably do, hang on a second, December 10th, and it is 15. Okay, I didn't completely get it all, so I think that is literature. Okay. Try to fill in as much as possible. These are the kind of pens we use here. Small, simple, boring, which is exactly what is meant for this job. It's supposed to have a lot of dull stuff, except for this. Supporting breast cancer. Both my great grandmothers suffered breast cancer. One of them, I remember almost perfectly clearly. She was like a gentle, fun woman. I mean, I wish there was more to it than that. I mean, I wish I had some sort of memory of her telling me a story, because maybe, that would be like, so that's where I got it from. I tell stories because she told me stories. But the thing is, I grew up with books. Every member of my family reads. In fact, one summer I remember I had one book with me, and I finished it. Like, from, I don't know, I think we were on the road for like 5, 6, 7 days or something like that. Going from Canada down to Arizona. But I think it might have been 6 days. It was a long trip and a long time ago. I was a teenager. I was dealing with a lot of crap. I was still dealing with my emotions, as well as allowing myself to have my music in my ears most of the time. And then I had bought 3 more books, and at the same time that this place was like, it was nothing I had ever seen before. I mean, it looked kind of like a flea market as well as a bookstore. I mean, it looked like it had just been put together from a garage, from a place that used to be a garage where you could fix cars, and all the equipment had been taken out and turned into a flea market with all these different used items and books and that. But a lot of it wasn't used, so it might not be a flea market as much as a convenience store. It was interesting. I remember seeing everyone around me. There's like kids, and one kid was even sitting in the next aisle reading one of the books, so it looked like they were going to be there for a while. But the thing was, the floor was like cement, so it must have been cold. I guess the cold doesn't bother a lot of people. It's a good thing. Oh, I usually have something a little bit, like smaller. And then I found this. My trip to Quebec. First time in the Parliament building. It's big. Big, 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 with wide open spaces and high ceilings. The offices were like, whoa. Yeah, everything was like completely official, including the clock tower, which one day I hope I get a chance to sneak in and really take a good look at it, because it looked really cool and interesting. I was also able to get, actually I don't think the pictures are on here. I was able to get some really nice pictures of it. I have put a post on here, and it says, "Memories, memories, memories. I have this childhood memory where it scared me away from a small log cabin once. Not a shame, because the story was about a beaver who built its house in our local forest and ended up leaving it when it found a bear taking it over just as it returned with more wood. I ran like the others, as we were all children at the time. Also, one of the reasons why write stories to this day. Typical of Scott or Brendan. Though, LOL. The thing is, they're my cousins. They used to tell us stories all the time. And that was one of them. Was actually a... What? Ooh, that's where they are. Wilde met Takami. They were doing a, he was doing a, oh man, hang on a second. I think I can actually show you, like, through here instead of posting it on here, because I don't have the kind of time. See? Okay. Here. Like that. That's what a radio station in Matagami looks like. See the walls? The CDs are like hanging. That's so cool. And that's my boss actually answering. Completely typical. It happens like almost all the time. He's answering questions about what we do, what he plans, about Plan No. I mean, it's a huge impact on, like, les autochtones, which is natives, different communities, including one that's like way closer to Newfoundland. I mean, there's a lot. I've heard a lot of jokes, but the thing is, that place, it's still very. It's wide open spaces, husky dogs. I mean, they breed dogs up there, because that's where I got my dog Kujwak. He's named after the place that we got him from. Big black dog, beautiful. I mean, you couldn't keep him inside. He always wanted to be outside. I wish I had pictures on here that I can just like post or something if I'm gonna edit this later on or something. I do not expect a whole lot of like people to know what I'm talking about, like Induak and Gang Saudjovic. There's a lot of different names I know I can't pronounce. There are native names, there are Inuit names, and I'm sure that there's tons of other names I will not be able to pronounce that are like Indian or Russian, German. Well, maybe some German names I can pronounce, because I do remember Schlimford. It's the last name, and that's it. I'm not going to push it any further, because there's still some other names in other countries that have names that I cannot pronounce, because they're so they're unique, and autocorrect is terrible with names, especially mine. Okay, trust me. I mean, yeah, Nichols, Nichols. That's, I mean, it always says that I've got it wrong, and I'm like, It's my name. How can it be wrong? I've been writing it for like the past 20 years. Or, no, for the past 25 years. I've actually been writing my own name. Okay, not 25 years, 24 years. I'm trying to think when I started writing. Maybe at 5 years old, so for the past 22 years, I've been writing my own name. Okay, so I should have gotten it right now. Yeah, well, it's not bleeding, so. Small hands, white, red, bruised up, dry. I'm just one of those girls that will do other things than concentrate on my looks. I mean, a couple of times I had makeup on, but today I don't think it's necessary because this isn't as bad as it usually is. I get this every day now. Not so much through like winter now. Now I literally have to hide it with makeup. No problems with that. Just sometimes it annoys the hell out of me because it's the winter time. I do not need this crap. And I don't really push myself to look any better than this. This is what I got. This is who I am. I've had people tell me that I'm ugly. I've had people tell me that I should, get a better face. But then again, they're bullies and they're kids. Believe me, back then, I ignored it because it just was ridiculous until I became a teenager, and then it just got worse. It comes to a point where suicide is a daily thought. Daily. I mean, suffering with depression as a teenager, it sucks. It's one of the worst things anyone can ever go through. Believe me, I went through it. And then it comes to a point where your dad is telling you to stop being such a baby, stop crying, or stop being angry, or stop doing this, stop doing that, stop being immature, be grown up, grow up. But the thing is, I've got a permanent job and he doesn't know. I mean, he thinks more about himself than about his family members. My mom, my grandmother, will walk out of the car and I'll be worried that she'll slip because she doesn't have very good balance at all. So I'm worried that she'll slip and I'll be right next to her. He doesn't. She slips and he'll help her up, but I mean, come on, trying to prevent her from breaking a bone, from getting permanently hurt here. She's in her 70s. Anyway, that's all for this video. Not too long, almost 30 minutes. Hope I didn't bore anyone to death here. I hope you're still alive and, I'm not too boring. Yeah, this will probably not go on YouTube anytime soon. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? Anyway, quoting Captain Sparkles, thank you for watching this video.